That's a 52, isn't it?
No, I don't think so. That's
Sure
one
is.
of the things I was going to ask you. Kirchenhof.
Guggenheim.
I was just there like a month ago,
Well, that's my
month
film.
and a half ago. Yeah.
There's little, uh, Tony's got, that's not Tony, because
We're,
Tony has a,
I'm going to do a time mark first. Let me just pause this for a second here.
I
Okay,
thought Tony,
I'm pausing the video at 22 seconds into the video. Okay, so go ahead and say what you were going to say about.
well, I thought Tony was on his braces, had his brace, but that looked like Tony there.
That was walking.
Yeah, he looks like he kind of wobbles back and forth.
Huh. Okay, and
It
then
depends upon when this was, because we went there twice.
so did we take the Volkswagen there? Oh, we went there
Yeah,
twice.
yeah. No, yeah. Quite certain we did.
We're looking at some tulips right now, by the way.
That's
But
that's a tech sergeant from
oh, the guy there that's
from
got his back to
Oregon,
us.
from Eugene, Oregon. They have identical twins. Starts with S.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going here. Okay. So started back going here at 22 seconds.
Wow, those are deep red, aren't they?
Yeah. I didn't realize that tulips were perennials. I think you have to replant the bulbs every year.
No, they come up. Well, they usually come up a little bit, lose their color each year. Finally, they turn white.
They had an inside thing when we were there too, but the outside thing is huge. It's got to be like 200 acres,
Yeah.
if not more.
Yeah,
But you just didn't.
those are the, midnight
Oh, okay.
black tulips.
Yeah.
Boy, this stuff you do with your phone now is just something over this 8 millimeter.
Yeah.
Back then, it's just
Yeah.
unbelievable. Yeah, that's Greg there. He's
That's Tony.
Tony.
We're watching Tony run.
Yeah. And I think Tony has his brace on there. They don't smell. What the hell is she doing?
Is there a bee or something? She's trying to.
I don't know.
Okay, there is some outdoor stuff. Okay.
Those are hyacinths.
Huh. That fountain.
Madurodam. Did you go to Madurodam?
No.
That's the miniature city.
Oh no, we didn't. No. We didn't really have a whole lot of time. We did go to that windmill. We went up on the top there.
Yeah.
Is there people? I don't see people up there. Maybe they didn't allow them to go up there. We ran into a woman from Canada on the windmill. She was traveling alone. You can see these tulip fields on Google Earth.
Huh. See, they cut the blossoms off after the season. They just cut them all off because then they go into they reproduce and they get more bulbs and send them worldwide.
And were those some people?
Yeah, those are.
Were they traveling?
There's
with us?
Millie Pink, and
Was in the pink coat there.
yeah.
Um,
Oh God, I can't think of it. I didn't think I'd ever forget his name.
But so did we travel there together, or
Yeah, they had a van like ours, but theirs wasn't a camper.
so did we camp, or
Um, no, I don't think.
there's their van, the red one?
Yeah, that's his van. Yeah,
And where did they live?
they lived in they live in Landstuhl, across the interstate, across the autobahn from us. They lived in army housing, but he wasn't army. I forget, but their
There's
twins were.
mom on the left, and
That's
the Air Force one
yeah.
on holding the child with the yellow jacket.
Well, that's their daughter. They had an older daughter.
Did you have to have a USA sticker on your vehicles?
Did I what?
Did you have to have a USA sticker on your vehicles?
Um,
Okay, so where's this?
they had green licenses out in the garage.
Is
My
this
license.
Amsterdam?
This is downtown Amsterdam, I suppose. There's the B2.
Those are
Cool.
Those are F-35s.
Huh?
Those are F-35s.
No, those are not the B2. Those are the B1s.
So this is people are walking down the street in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Just on the sidewalk, or I mean, looks like they're holding up the cars. I wonder if we went to this place.
I think
So now
this.
we're looking at like this little village thing here.
This is the one of the dikes, and this is where we watched this guy catch a flounder.
Oh yeah, we didn't
Yeah.
we didn't go on any dikes. But
Then
yes, we're watching a
this
dike right now.
is this Mark Island?
With the ocean on the.
You see, when I went there in 1957, they told us you come back in 10 years and you don't have to take a boat out to Mark Island because they're going to build a road. And I went back about 10, 12 years later, and we drove out to Mark Island.
You're saying in that 10 years they built a dike?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a
So
flounder.
that's a flounder.
See, it's dark on one side and white on the other. And then it swims along the bottom. So therefore, from the bottom, if anything's below it, it sees white, and that's the sky. And the top, it blends in from the, yeah.
Trying to get the hook out. They must not have teeth. So the flounder's born with eyes on both sides of its head, and then the eye moves.
Yeah, they migrate. The eye migrates when they start growing.
Now, is this still Amsterdam?
And they fly like this, not like this.
It looks like a tour. It looks like a tourist.
That's
shop.
Mildy there, in the pink coat.
And Tony in the back, and Tim.
Yeah.
And where am I? I'm back at the hotel, or looking at the campground.
I just don't remember these pictures.
Oh my goodness, that's not a good start. You don't remember him?
Huh? I don't remember walking downtown. Only here's what they call her.
So now we're watching an old lady with a funky hat.
Yeah. And that was just for
farm.
Yeah.
This was like a hobby farm that they turned into a tourist.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure that lady doesn't wear those clothes. That's only for show.
Is this still Amsterdam?
They have those? No.
There's Tony. There's me, I think.
what the heck they call that lady?
The farm
There's the
lady?
manure. That's the manure pile, manure pit. And that's, yeah, and it's in the canal. And they take it out and spread it in the field.
So they transport the manure to the field in a
Yeah,
boat.
in a
In
boat.
a little boat in the canal.
It's unbelievable.
Oh, there's a CV2.
I think that's a French Citroen,
Yeah, CV2.
the old one. They call it an upside down baby carriage.
CV2.
Here's the Dutch Navy.
CV2, how do you say that in French?
CV2.
CV2, that's the type of Citroen it was.
Or the Citroens. This is Maduro down.
Oh, okay. So this is the miniature city.
Yeah, that's not an oil field. I
With
mean,
that
that's
oil,
those are
depot.
all. Yeah.
Now we're looking at a ship.
You show an Autobahn here pretty soon. You can see the track.
The tracks.
It goes
the
on.
boat
Goes on. Wonder if Maduro Dam is still there.
I don't know. Tim said he went there when he was in the Air Force, I think.
Oh, did he? That wasn't that many years later, though. They have a little marching band on one of these buildings. Citron doesn't mean onion or lemon. It means citizen.
It means citizen?
Yeah.
I think somebody might have mentioned that to me recently. Did they call it citron because they were lemons?
No, it's because it means citizen.
Make sure this sound is still running. Sound is still running. And we're doing a time check. It's 11:48 right now. 11:48. And we're watching a miniature Autobahn. Miniature soldiers.
There's an accident on the Autobahn.
What do you call that? An accident
Huh?
in German? What do you call it? Accident?
Unfall.
Unfall.
Unfall is there's one too, Panne, P-A-N-N-E. But you say, ich habe eine Reifenpanne gehabt. I had a flat tire.
Must mean a failure. Panne.
Oh, that's not a B-52.
Reifenpanne. Reifenpanne. What do you call it? What's an emergency room? I've already forgot.
Something, Notaschkung or something.
Yeah. Notaufnahme.
Yeah.
Is that Notaufnahme?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so this looks like Tim's birthday. And I wonder if I should.
What is that, a camera?
Let me back up. I'm gonna back up a second.
Tim is sure cute.
And okay, we're at 13:55 right now. I'm gonna back up a little bit. And okay, I'm gonna back up to yeah, I backed up a little too far, but when it comes up, I'm gonna pause it. There, I'm gonna pause it right. Oops. Well, that made it go backwards. I guess I want to hit the pause button right there. Okay, so do you know who those kids are?
Well, I know this one here. I don't know his name. He lives across the hall, but that's Tim there. I don't know who
The
this.
one on the right side, is that Robbie?
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 I don't know.
The neighbor? They're probably all neighbors. Actually, the one on the right's the only one I recognize. Robbie. Okay. So we're stopped here at 13:33, and I'm going to start it up again. Okay, we're going. And so it's Tim's birthday party.
Is that a camera?
It's probably a toy camera.
I bet it's not a toy. Those, that girl, she was there's Anne,
And
his mom. And that must be Pete, Danny. Isn't that you?
me in the yellow shirt. Anne's in the curly hair and like a checkered dress. Mom's in a what do you call it, violet or top. And then the black kid, was his name Robert? And then she the mom, the green blouse. She looks like an adult. Or she could just be a 15-year-old girl. She probably is a 15-year-old girl. Blowing out the candles. And yeah, I should probably just say this is that Crestview housing area in the fourplex, the up and down fourplex.
Yeah.
So who's that? Pete?
Well, August.
68 to 69. Was he born in 68? Or was that?
Dan, that's Pete. He was born
That's Pete.
in August. Yeah.
So that's Pete walking.
Yeah.
Matthew.
That must be you.
There's Matthew walking again.
Yeah, Pete was born in August.
So I think you guys did a pretty good job of getting them in order, the videos. Maybe you had some of them already in order because you had them on the big reels.
Well, Heidi helped me put them in order.
There's Anne.
See, so Anne was just
2.5-ish or almost 3.
Ann was a little over a year old. That ain't right.
Okay, now we're seeing a Christmas tree with no ornaments on it. And we're at 17:37 on the time. And do you know who that woman is?
Yeah, I forget her name, but she's from across the hall.
So they were neighbors at the fourplex?
Yeah. Wish Mom could see this and understand it.
There's a snowman.
This is behind the house that we lived in.
Yeah, in the backyard.
Who's gonna shoot the
It's
snowman?
terrible that we were shooting snowmen. That's kind of violent, isn't it?
Is that empty?
There's a nativity scene.
I don't know who's got that nativity scene now, but somebody's got it.
Merry Christmas, 1969. So Pete was born in August of 68.
Yeah. So this is out of order then. Because he would have been only about, well, no, he would have been over a year old then. That's you there.
That's Tony.
No, that's you. That's you there. There's Tim and Ann and there's Pete. Wow. Are these so dark on the film?
I don't know. I mean, you had to use a light, right? You can't.
Yeah.
Did you have a big, like a big spotlight, or what did you?
Oh, it's four big lamps, and your kids couldn't stand to look at them, and it was a pain in the neck.
So it's.
Has she got a doll, or is that the kid?
Is that?
Oh, that's a doll.
Why does it look like
What?
Tim's on the left and I'm on the right, but I look shorter than him? Oh, that's Tony. What the heck? No. Tony was in the front on the right. That's.
Oh, that TV.
That's Tim.
You see the dark?
Tony with his brace on, right?
On the bottom of the TV, there's a panel where the speakers are. One of you kids put a color crayon across there.
That would have been Ann. I'm pretty sure Ann would do something like that.
Yeah.
That's me.
That TV we bought at 10 Berwyn Street, Massachusetts.
And we're coming up on the end. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Any last thoughts about the movies there?
Hmm?
Any last thoughts about the movies there?
I wish they were not so dark, but that was what they had then. I wish Millie could see it and understand it, but she wouldn't know anything.
Yeah.
At least she wouldn't be able to tell you anything.
Okay, well, you think the
She
rice is done?
That's what she liked doing, was having parties with the kids.
Chicken curry and rice. That's what we're gonna have to eat for a late Father's Day. Okay, well I'm gonna stop the audio.